Once upon a time, there was a small fox named Frankie. He lived in a cozy den with his family deep in the woods. Frankie loved to explore the world around him, and he often went on adventures with his siblings. One day, when Frankie was out exploring, he came across an old tree that had been struck by lightning. Inside it, he found something very special, a magical feather. Frankie couldn't believe his luck. He knew this feather must be special because it glowed brightly when he touched it. He decided to keep it safe and tucked it away in his pocket. That night, as Frankie lay in bed dreaming about what the feather could do, he heard a voice calling to him from outside his window. It said, "Frankie Fox, come fly with me." Frankie was so excited, he jumped out of bed and ran outside to find a beautiful fairy standing before him. She smiled at him and said, "I am here to grant you one wish. What would you like?" Without hesitation, Frankie said, "I want to fly." The fairy nodded her head and waved her wand over the magical feather in Frankie's pocket. Instantly, the feather began to glow even brighter, and suddenly Frankie felt himself rising off the ground. He was flying. Frankie flew higher and higher until he could see everything below him. The trees, the animals scurrying around looking for food, and even his own home deep in the woods. It was incredible. He felt like he could stay up here forever. The fairy flew alongside him as they explored all sorts of wonderful places together, from bustling cities to peaceful meadows full of flowers. Everywhere they went, people stopped what they were doing just to watch Frankie soar through the sky with his magical feather trailing behind him like a comet's tail. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of adventure, Frankie returned back home, where his family welcomed him with open arms and lots of hugs. From then on out, whenever he needed some time alone or wanted to go exploring again, all he had to do was take out his magical feather and think of somewhere new. Then off he'd go soaring through the skies once more.